Hello, and welcome everyone to Chop and Chat Face-Off Cooking Competition, Israeli style. My name is Scott Barsky, and I'm the president of JNF's Eastern Pennsylvania Board, and a proud Herzl Society member. To get us started, I'd like to call up a legendary figure in Jewish National Fund. Jeff Levine has served as National President of Jewish National Fund, was co-chair of the Building Modernization Committee, and is currently our chairman of the board. He is a member of the JNF's World Chairman's Council, and in 2017 received the prestigious Theodore Herzl Leadership Award in recognition of his dedication to the land and people of Israel. And now, in his new capacity as the host of Chop and Chat Face Off, please welcome Jeff Levine to get this thing started.
Thank you, Scott. Hello, everyone. Nice. And welcome to what is bound to be a fun and exciting culinary competition. What is it? Oh, no, I'm only kidding. As you probably heard or experienced, Israel is immersed in a culinary revolution. Top chefs are opening restaurants with long waiting lists and hard-to-come-by reservations, writing best-selling cookbooks, and sharing their expertise with others. Today, we have two of the best chefs in the culinary world competing right here in front of you. Allow me to tell you a little bit about them. Jamie Geller, who, is her mother here? Who currently lives in Israel, having made Aliyah with Nefesh B'Nefesh, is the only best-selling cookbook author who wants to get you out of the kitchen. Not because she doesn't love food, but because with 6 kids, she understands that we all have tons of work to do. Hailed as the Queen of Kosher by CBS and the Jewish Rachel Ray by the New York Times, she is the creative force behind a website that features over 10,000 recipes, articles, and videos. That's a lot of work. Lior Sercarz is the chef, premier spice blender, and owner of Le Boite from our own New York City. He has been featured in the New York Times, Vogue, InStyle magazine, Every Day with Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray really gets around. Food and Wine magazine and the Savour 100. Since the start of his career, he has worked closely with chefs from around the world and has published 2 incredible cookbooks. Now, with a special one-of-a-kind gift on the line, our competitors are here to settle the score. This is the Chop and Chat Face-Off Cooking Competition, Israeli style. First, let's welcome Chef Geller.
Hi, I'm Jamie Geller, and today we're in the Shuk Machane Yehuda market, and we are shopping for shakshuka. When you say that, it kind of makes me want to dance. How about you? Shakshuka is a dish of tomatoes gently poached in a rich tomato sauce. It's typically served for breakfast or brunch, but I also like it for lunch or dinner. It's the ultimate anytime dish.
Lifestyle expert and author of Brisket 101, Jamie Geller.
Jamie Geller.
Jamie Geller.
While some of you may think I'm a chef, I really just play one on TV. Seriously, I haven't gone to culinary school, but I teach everyone how to cook easy and simple quick recipes. So since tomatoes are the star of this dish, you want to make sure that they're really deeply, richly colored, firm with a teeny bit of give, and if you can, sniff the tomatoes. You want that woodsy smell on the vine. It's delicious, and that's what's gonna give it a ton of flavor. I love cooking, but my philosophy is super simple. I look for few ingredients that are quality with the easiest recipes possible so that you can get in and out of the kitchen super fast. So I've cooked all over the world and on national television, even international television. I've never been in a competition. I usually host them. So hopefully Lior will go easy on me, and let's see how this goes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on. I'd like to welcome Jamie, and I'd like to go on a limb and say that may be the last and only time you see Megyn Kelly and Al Roker on a video at the same time. And now, competing against Jamie, we have Chef Lior Lev Sercarz.
My name is Lior Lev Sercarz. I'm a chef and spice blender. I import spices from all over the world in order to create amazing spice blends that you can use in your kitchen to enhance every culinary experience. After 20 or so years of cooking in kitchen, I realized that most people are either intimidated by using spices or just had no idea what goes with what. And my big mission for the last 12 or so years is to change that perception. I was born in the worst culinary scene on earth, I think, which was a kibbutz in the 70s in the Galilee. Food was brown and gray and mush. My love for food and ingredients started by roaming the fields around where I grew up and then living in Europe. The older I got and the more I experienced, I understood that in order to make good food, you just need good ingredients. Spices have a lot of great things about them, but one of the most interesting things is that it can really bring your food to a third dimension. They add a memory, they add an emotion, they add an experience, they take you places without even going anywhere. I firmly believe that spices can and should be used on a daily basis, every day by anybody, whatever it is that you're making.
Welcome. And now, let's welcome our chefs and let's meet our judges. First, thank you. He's already playing to the judges. Mike Letterman, chair of JNF Baruch and Sender, please take a stand. Debbie Riegel, president of New York's board of directors. And Steve London, president of New England's board of directors. He's actually missing the Red Sox game to be here today. I give him a lot of credit. Thank you for being here and participating in our competition. And now let's meet our sous chefs. Woo. For Chef Geller, we have sous chef Loren Liesebrand. We're going to have to, a member of JNF's Go Northwest Task Force, and something else, I don't remember quite what it is.
We're gonna win. Oh yes, amen.
Now, Scott Schreiber, Vice President of Missions.
Thank you. We don't know what to do.
He's got his game face on. For Chef Sercarz, we have our sous chefs, Cheryl Buckholtz, a member of JNF's Go Northeast Task Force, also from New York. And Jeff Gross from Los Angeles, who's happy not to be watching the game today. Okay, chefs, in front of you there is a box containing the mystery ingredients for this competition. black magic here. Yes, the JNF is going all out Food Network style. In addition to the mystery ingredients, you will have access to the pantry with items to help you in your culinary creations. You will have 20 minutes to make 3 servings of your dish, 1 for each of our distinguished judges. I think the clock is about to start. Well, for chefs, please note, you must use all the ingredients in the mystery box, but not necessarily the entire quantity.
Got it.
Now let's reveal what we're working with. Chefs, please lift the lids off your mystery boxes and let's see what's inside. That sounds a little kinky, but do it. Okay. We have pistachios, couscous, which is native. That's wrong. Couscous is not native to our host of Arizona. They have a typo. Okay. Whatever, there was something in there that was native to our state of Arizona that we no longer have. I guess it was hard to get. But we also have squash blossom that is an Arizona native. Ground beef, popcorn, and Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Now, if nothing else works out, we can take the popcorn and the Coke and see a movie, I guess.
Totally drink it,
Okay.
yeah. And something stronger so we
The
don't
clock
remember this.
is set and ready to count down. Chefs, on your ready, set, go! So while we have background music and the chefs and their sous chefs are scurrying around preparing their dishes, we're going to ask a few questions. Oh, that's a lot of noise there. I will start the ball rolling, and I'm not trying to distract the chefs, but it may in fact have that effect. So I will start with you, Jamie. What is your favorite restaurant in Tel Aviv?
Can you start with Lior? He's the real chef.
Oh, see? What is your favorite restaurant in Tel Aviv?
And my favorite restaurant in Tel Aviv, I have too many friends in
Oh,
Israel to
okay.
pick a favorite. I don't want to get in trouble with any of my chef friends.
Even Jerusalem?
I have friends in Jerusalem too. What do
Where
you think,
don't you
Jeff?
have friends?
I'm a friendly girl.
Oh, baby.
Well, you know.
Oh, what's your favorite restaurant in New York?
I've got friends there too,
Oh
but there's
my
a new
God.
exciting
Let me know.
restaurant.
See
I'll
me
let you know.
sometime when you're not so friendly.
No, there's a new exciting restaurant coming up called Meat in Crown Heights that's been highly anticipated 4 years, and so I'm really excited for that to open.
Crown Heights,
In
am I
Crown
rash
Heights.
to assume it's kosher?
It's kosher.
There you
Yes.
go.
Okay.
Okay. Lior, Tel Aviv, you don't have so many friends. You're typical Israeli.
I don't have friends anywhere. What's the question?
Best restaurant for you in Tel Aviv?
M25.
M25. Did anybody been there?
Popcorn. Where is it?
Oh, you have to go there. Okay, how about in New York? You're a New Yorker now.
Taboon. Taboon.
Oh, there we go. We have it.
52nd and 10.
Okay, let's ask Jamie.
Yes, sir.
Favorite dish that you prepare?
What I'm preparing tonight,
No,
actually.
you can't tell us tonight. I think it's a surprise for the chefs.
Oh.
Are we supposed to talk about that? I never watch Cooked.
Right.
If you can't tell, I'm not a culinary kind of guy, okay? So I'm asking you, what is the favorite thing you like to make?
My favorite thing to make is what my family loves. That's what makes me happy as a mom, when the kids and my husband smile. And so the most requested meal at my house on birthdays is baked ziti. We have a special secret to it, though. I have a video online that you can watch. Lots of secrets to making a good baked ziti.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Lior, your favorite dish to prepare?
Jaime. Cooked fish in a tomato sauce. Spicy tomato sauce.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, now actually, Simon Schwartz, where are you? Simon is in the audience, and he is a member of our JNF Future Board of Trustees. Let's hear it for JNF Futures. Okay.
Jeff,
Raise-
I'm over here on the side
Where
to
are
your
you?
right. To your right. How you
Simon's
doing?
over there. You got a question in the audience.
We have some questions in the audience, but I'm going to take advantage of this and ask myself a question here. What would you say? You talked about your favorite dishes. You talked about being a spice blender and a cook. What are your favorite dishes to serve a group of people like this size? What's your
Okay, who are you
favorite
addressing
food
that to
cook?
first? Well, Jamie, you
Who
seem to
goes
have heard it,
first?
so you can answer first.
Okay, I guess for large groups, I love family style, things that don't need to be sophisticatedly plated. I asked Lior, since he actually was on Chop, like how much time should I leave for plating? He said 3 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, it depends what you're putting on the plate. I take 20 seconds at home and dinner's done. So I would do things like, meatballs, family style spaghetti, chilled soup that you can put in shooters because that's elegant, but you don't have to worry about keeping that warm. So things like that for big groups. You got that? You guys are amazing. Yes. Okay. Let's cut the lemon. I'm good on there. You keep going.
Okay, Lior, did I hear you were actually on Chopped?
I was.
Did you win?
Second place.
Second place. That's not winning, is
Do
it?
we have to bring it up?
I'm sorry. Actually, Jamie brought it up. I guess she knew how unsettling it would be for you. So, what is your dish to provide, as per Simon's question, for a mass audience?
I make challah. That's my mass audience dish. It's a crowd pleaser. You can't go wrong. Or babka.
Okay. Well, we have to hold you up on that. Okay. Simon,
that's fine.
where are you? Do we have another question?
Right here. We do have a question from the audience right now. We're going to take that one from Deb Zaluda.
So, Lior, you said that your food on your kibbutz used to be brown and mush. How have you seen the food scene change in Israel, and how do you expect it to change even more?
Can you repeat the question, please?
How do you see the food scene changing in Israel, correct?
Oh, it's one of the best in the world, I think. It's a real source of inspiration. I mean, the ingredients are phenomenal. The talent is there. It's just unbelievable, the food in Israel.
So the question is, how do you see it changing?
How do I see it changing? I think it's just going to
I'm
become...
not letting you off so easy. Can I be on Cooked or Chopped and ZMC or what?
Yeah, I think it's just going to become better with time. There's more talent coming every day to Israel, and young people are getting excited
But
about
in
it.
America, farm to table is taking over. They're vegetarian, vegan. Do you see those movements taking hold in Israel as well?
I think the revival of ancient grains, seeds, wheat, and whatnot is one of the things that is going to dramatically change in the near future, is reviving heirloom native products to Israel.
Okay, I just asked, we don't ask the chef with the knife in their hand any questions. We're not in church for that. Okay, Simon, are we out there?
I'm here in the center
Oh,
right
you're
now.
moving all over.
I'm moving
Go ahead.
all over. We're getting questions all over the stage. I'm here with a local Phoenix resident, Andy Becker.
Hi, question for either chef. What are 3 ingredients you always have in the fridge?
Wait, hold on. I'm not even hearing that one. So, you know something? Can we lower the music a little bit so we can hear the question?
The question was, what 3 ingredients do you always have in your refrigerator?
Champagne, labneh, what else? And harissa.
Okay. And Jamie, the question was...
It is a food, champagne.
What 3 ingredients do you always have, Jamie?
Za'atar, olive oil, and hummus. Or tahina too, more tahini. Yeah, we can still be friends, right? 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay,
6,
before we ask a question, I'm going to tell a Jewish cooking story. So my father had a very dear friend, Mac Bittman, gone many years, you would know him. Mac Bittman was a cousin to a fella who you all know, a comedian. I forgot his name. What was his name I told you before, Lior? The comedian I asked you about before. I just forgot his name. Who? The comedian.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Okay. In any event, I forgot. In any
Bring it
event,
here and place it in.
it wasn't Henny Youngman, but we'll say Henny Youngman. In any event, he was drafted into the Army. He went into the Army, he realized that the burning sensation that he had in his... Buddy Hackett, thank you. Buddy Hackett, the burning sensation that he had in his chest for all the years, when he went to the Army, it went away. He realized it was his mother's Jewish cooking. Okay, that's the Buddy Hackett joke. Thank you very much for that help. Okay, Simon, way in the back. Another question?
We're getting close to halfway through. I think it'd be great to hear what are we watching them cook right now. Let's start with Jamie Geller.
Stick it in. No, I made 9.
What was the question?
Yes,
What are
we're
we
good.
watching?
Jamie, what are you planning to make for the competition today?
This is something that I've actually made twice in the last week. My family loves it. I don't usually go so fancy on the cinnamon stick, but we're here at JNF. I flew all the way to Arizona 30 hours later. So I'm putting my kebabs on a cinnamon stick. So these are my chopped kebabs. Essentially everything in the mystery box is in this meat mixture. We'll see how that goes.
Very nice. Lior, the question is, what are you making?
It's a good question. I don't know. I'm mainly experimenting at this point. We always have fun. We're frying squash blossom coated in popcorn that are going to be served with, they don't have enough time to copy that, so that's fine. We're going to serve that with prunes that are stuffed with our ground meat with some spices, shawarma spices, and then stewed with some Coca-Cola, which is the best, braising liquid that one can get, with some honey and some dried fruits. Your typical Sunday dinner.
Well, it sounds delicious. Not. Okay. Simon, another question.
We do. We have a question here from Marina Fuhrman, who's one of our JNF executives from Philly. Here you go.
Have you ever cooked borscht, and do you have a secret recipe?
Oh.
And if you did cook borscht, what was your favorite vodka to go with the borscht?
Okay, I'll repeat the question. Jamie, I know you're focusing on turning your babkas there, so the question is, have you ever made borscht? And if you've made borscht, what is your favorite vodka to drink with it?
What is your favorite what?
Borscht.
But there was a second part of the question.
Russian, borscht.
Right, okay, I thought I missed it. Okay.
Oh, but I thought you wanted to know if she's made borscht. Oh, we wanted to know the vodka that goes with the borscht? Okay, what's your favorite vodka to go with your Russian borscht? Did I get it right now? Yes. Okay.
All right, I just actually have a question for the judges. Do they like burnt kebabs?
Yes, they like it with their vodka. Now, what vodka do you like?
I made a really cool twist on a borscht. I made like a carrot beet borscht. That's what I was telling you guys about shooters. I actually did that on the Today Show. And it's elegant and nice and a little bit more style than their classic borscht. I've never made a classic borscht. My family's from Transylvania, so that's like not in our repertoire.
And do you recommend any particular vodka to go with it?
No.
Any vodka is good. We got it. Okay.
I have 6 kids, so we're going a little different in my
How
house.
old are the kids?
Oldest is 13 and the youngest is 3 boys, 3 girls.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Bar mitzvah bin or coming? Thank you. Bar mitzvah coming or bin?
2 bar mitzvahs done, bar mitzvah in 2 years in Israel.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. Maybe we could have it at the culinary center.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Lior,
yes,
you want
sir.
to deal with the borscht and the vodka?
Borscht?
Well, we won't ask you for your favorite borscht recipe. We'll ask you what vodka you like to read with your Russian borscht.
I don't know that I even made borscht. I'm being very honest.
So
with
what's
you.
your favorite vodka anyway?
My favorite vodka?
Yes, it goes
Gin.
with the borscht. Gin. Have you ever heard how difficult it is to work with chefs in the kitchen? I'm learning right here today.
A good Jew answers with a question,
Okay. Simon in the back.
I'm in the back right corner here with Sarah Cannon from Los Angeles, California.
Woo!
Can we get some love for the LA crowd?
Are there any basic herb or spice mixes that you use with everything?
I actually make a homemade onion soup mix. Like Lior was saying, when he first came to Jewish cooking, everything was brown and mushy. When I got my first cookbook when I got married, everything just had onion soup mix. It was like chicken and onion soup mix, brisket and onion soup mix.
That was my wife's recipe.
Right,
Lipton onion soup. It made everything better.
Yeah, so speaking with the Spice King over here, but I made my own homemade MSG-free onion soup mix that I put in soups and I put in my chicken and I put in even in salads, and it's fantastic. So that's my go-to.
Lior.
Sir.
You forgot the question.
Correct.
Was it one of your favorite spices or ingredients to cook with? Was that it?
Mixture.
Go ahead.
Oh my God. Do I have to pick one?
This is not your children we're talking about. You can pick one.
I only have 2, so that's easy. Favorite spice blend? I'll go with za'atar for the sake of, the Israeli angle. I guess it's an all-purpose. You can put it on literally everything. Maybe not hot chocolate, but aside from that, pretty much everything else.
I'm going to ask another interesting question, Simon, for your next one. in America, in the urban cities, young people don't cook anymore. I build apartments, and when we rent the apartment to the second renter, the oven still has the instructions in it, never used, okay? The dishwasher, they don't even know how to begin to work it. Okay, the microwave gets used, I think primarily for popcorn, but I'm not sure. But the big thing that they use is the old joke, please forgive me, the women in the audience, what does your wife make for dinner? Reservations? Well, today there's no more reservations. It's Grubhub, Seamless, endless. So has this internet home food delivery craze hit Israel yet, Lior?
Question was?
Has the internet revolution for home food delivery of Grubhub, Seamless, and untold others, Amazon, has it hit Israel?
So what was the question?
Are you familiar with in the States? Maybe it hasn't hit Israel. In the States,
yeah?
Grubhub delivers whatever meal you want. Is it in Israel? Is that happening?
I don't know. I don't live in Israel the whole time. How would I know?
Okay.
He's not going to like me at the end of the day. I can feel it.
I think you should bone up on that for your next question. Jamie, do you know anything about that matter, Jamie?
What did you say?
Okay. Internet home food delivery, Grubhub, Seamless.
Yes.
Has it hit Israel?
I don't order it in Israel, so I don't know.
You're a chef, I understand.
Yeah, but I don't know the answer to that one.
Okay.
What did Lior say?
Somebody knows? Here we go. Come, give him the mic. Simon, we have an answer. I think it's a good question.
Good. Let's
All right,
see.
right
I
there.
believe the answer is yes. It looks like yes.
Chefs,
not as
you
big.
have
Not as
5
big. Okay.
minutes remaining. Chefs,
we have
5 minutes remaining.
We have a
5
great
minutes. We're getting down to the short stroke. Chefs, if you're not looking at the clock, if you don't have clock management, you have 4 minutes and 48 seconds to complete your dishes.
We have a great follow-up question from Facebook Live, Robert M. in Denver, who asked, and this is specifically for the chefs, what's it like cooking in front of people and answering questions?
It's the same every night at home.
He says it's the same every night. They said, what's it like cooking in front of people and answering questions?
Oh, it's so much fun. It's really relaxing, and you should try it at home.
Okay.
Looking good.
I have a question here from Matt Franz Blau from Coral Gables, Florida.
Nobody here from Florida?
Coral Springs, actually.
Give me a hand.
First of all, Jamie, it's good to see you here in Phoenix. Used to seeing you in Jacksonville. Quick question for you. There's a television presenter that asked this question, and I think you can tell a lot about somebody by their answer. What is your favorite late night snack, your guilty pleasure?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It depends. Am I pregnant or not pregnant?
Well, with you, the answer can only be pregnant. You have 6 children.
Not by the way I look, right, Jeff? I
No.
thought you said you're married 35 years.
Excuse me. Not
Yeah.
currently.
No, so I've been lately trying to be on a health kick, so...
I was referring to the fact you only look 30 years old.
Thank
please.
you. Cool, I am. No, so the health kick that I'm on, I just posted this on Instagram. It's a sliced apple with nut butter, cacao nibs, delish. That's what I'm going to right now. Or that's what I want to go to.
Okay, Lior.
Sir.
Your favorite guilty late night snack, pregnant or otherwise?
I haven't been pregnant yet.
What about otherwise?
Ice cream and champagne.
He's got a one-track mind.
champagne.
Okay, we're down to 2 minutes and 52 seconds. So I'm just going to...
I've got
one
a
more,
local.
one more
Scott,
now,
one more
Go
question
ahead.
from Scott here from Ian Stone from Scottsdale.
Chefs, good afternoon. First question for Chef Jamie. What ingredient do you feel is essential fresh, that when you go from a shelf-stable product to a fresh product, that ingredient absolutely changes the meal?
Fresh lemons. I do not like to use that like really acidic lemon juice that comes in a container. It makes all the difference to have a squeeze of fresh lemon on anything lemon zest, so that's my go-to.
Thank you very much.
Grown in Israel, I assume.
What?
Grown in Israel, I assume.
Everything grown in
V'den.
Israel, of course.
And for Chef Lior, what ingredient do you find?
Chefs, 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
What ingredient do you find that doesn't need to be fresh? It can be frozen, shelf stable, preserved.
He likes frozen ice cream. We know that.
Yeah. Fresh, frozen, dry spices.
Very nice. So we're down to 1:30. I'm going to tell a story. It's kind of related to food, but it's not quite food. So as you all know, we just did a tour of residents of the Gaza envelope with 3 very young people. You know some of them, Hadidia and Chalutza. And there was a young lady by the name of Michal. And Michal gave an incredible presentation talking about how difficult it was living in the Gaza envelope, how having children away at school or at play, hearing sirens growing off, worrying about your children getting to a shelter in safety and hoping that everything was being done well.
1 minute.
Well, she says, listen, it's difficult for me, for my children living like that, but I have to tell you, it's still not my biggest problem. And I said, what is your biggest? She said, stand up. What is my biggest problem? Forgive me, you shouldn't be here for this. It's losing these last 5 pounds. So the best thing I have. So talking about having the right frame of mind, God bless all these Israelis who have to live like we, unfortunately, in states are learning now in
30
these terrible
seconds.
times, 30 seconds, to have the frame of mind to understand that in life, that while there is bad, there is also good, and we should all try to cherish the good while we live with the bad. I want to thank you all in these last 15 seconds for being here with us. I think we're having a wonderful program. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm waiting for the prompter. I think you're supposed to take your dishes down to 3 judges. All at the same time? Yeah? No? Okay. Chefs, now it came up. Now is the time to bring your prepared dishes before the judges.
Oh.
No, it's down here. Wait, it says, Chef Geller, you're first. Please approach the judges' table with your dish and tell us what you've created.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm coming along. Hey, good job, guys.
Show the camera.
I got my nails done for the occasion. Okay, you got that? Yeah? Okay, so I'll present you to the judges and speak at the same time, if that's okay. So what I did was take a classic Israeli kebab, but I'm calling it the chopped kebab. Because like I said, almost everything in that box is in this kebab. We have your popcorn, you have your Coke. What else did we have in that box? I hope I used everything.
Coca-Cola.
Right. The squash blossom I did as garnish over here. I have a couscous on the side with dried fruit and pistachios. Fresh lemon, please squeeze on everything, and a little dip in tahina. This is a really classic Israeli flavors, not generally the Coke and the popcorn. Usually instead of popcorn, I would do something like pine nuts in there. But I went ahead and did this, and I didn't use egg as the binder here. I didn't want to get all messy here because we didn't have a place to wash our hands. So instead I tried the Coke, and I put on a cinnamon stick for loads of flavor.
Thank you.
Okay.
We need a mic there, Mike.
Rather than leaving it to me to put the appropriate amount of lemon juice on there, I will let you put the appropriate
I have never
amount.
squeezed lemon juice for anybody else except my 3-year-old.
Please squeeze my lemons.
Okay,
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you.
Would you like me, Debbie, or you can handle it? Women can handle this. We got this.
I just want to quickly thank your
Chef
sous
Geller,
chef. I've never seen Scott in an apron before, but having him serve me in that apron is a real pleasure.
Scott and Lauren were amazing. We were done beforehand. I was so nervous about the 20 minutes. I could not have done it without them. And you guys are superb. The best team in Arizona. You might be casted for the real chop soon.
Thank you, Chef Geller. You can return to your station.
Should we taste?
Chef Sercarz, please approach the judges' table with your dish and tell us what you have created while I eat the leftover popcorn.
Do you need to see this, or you're good? Camera. Oh, don't fall with that. Walk straight. Ooh. Do you want to shoot this so they could see what it is? Can you see it? No? Camera 3. Oh, here we go. So, thank you. We made not your grandmother's version of tzimmes. It's stuffed prunes with the ground meat, pistachios, and a bunch of spices. Don't ask me what they were, I don't remember. Served over couscous, some tahini, pistachios, lemon juice, and braised with some olives, Coca-Cola, of course, the next best thing for braising. Some olives, as I said, some pistachios, some vinegar. You could go ahead. And then on top, we have a fried squash blossom that's coated with popcorn, which makes sense. I don't have the final touch of the lemon, but it's inside.
I don't want you touching my lemon.
You don't want to touch your lemons. Here's your question.
Where's the champagne?
Who's got it? Champagne? Champagne? No?
I mean, I heard it.
Tonight.
I heard it, you know.
It's the appropriate wine pairing.
Let's not go there, but enjoy. And I want to thank the team, Cheryl and Jeff. We might be going on the road with this show.
Thank you, Chef Sercarz. You may now return to your station while our judges deliberate and select a winner. We have a possible disqualification question. I don't know if personally squeezing lemons is permitted, but it was a good touch.
I did not offer.
Okay. While our judges consult their taste buds and come to a decision, I want to tell you all about a vision, a plan already in the works that will transform the way we and the world think of food and Israel, and at the same time help achieve our goal of bringing 300,000 people to the Galilee. I'd like to introduce you to the new global culinary capital of the world that Jewish National Fund is building in the Upper Eastern Galilee in Kiryat Shimona. Please watch the screens.
I'm super excited to be sharing with you our upcoming culinary academy that will open in fall 19. It is a partnership with the Jewish National Fund and myself in creating a unique international culinary center in the Upper Galilee in Israel.
Jewish National Fund is opening in the Kiryat Shimona area the Jewish National Fund International Culinary Institute of Arts. Not a cooking school, a full-blown culinary arts school where you will learn everything about culinary arts, from the front of the house to the back of the house, from food security to food technology, from inventory to bookkeeping and accounting and running your own restaurant. Our students will be trained by top professionals and celebrity chefs that will be coming. And we will turn the Upper Eastern Galilee to the culinary capital of the world. Stay tuned.
Doesn't that sound incredible? Make your commitment and your dinner reservations today. I'm looking forward to seeing this vision come to fruition and tasting the goodness that comes out of there for myself.
Jeff, is it a good sign that the judges are still eating?
Yeah. Very good.
We did good.
They just didn't have lunch.
I was going to say, or do they know there's a gala after?
You haven't tasted the rest of the food.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
Please pick up one of these after we finish here and you exit the room. It is a token of our appreciation for your commitment to the Institute. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. The judges are ready. Are you ready? To announce the winner of Chop and Chat.
Oh, come here.
Well, actually, we're going to make some comments, confer for another minute, and then give you the answer.
Comments?
Okay. We do have a few comments that we'd like to make.
I was afraid you wanted a second course. Okay.
Well, we're still waiting.
So, off to the judges. Let's go.
Okay. So
but remember, they have to reset up this table, so let's be quick.
Okay. Let me comment first, Jamie, about your dish. First of all, the texture, the crispiness on the outside and the full flavorness on the inside was perfect. It was really perfect. I thought the presentation on the plate with the different colors and the different arrangement was really very, very effective, especially with a little bit of the tahini there and the couscous. Well done. Very well done. Lior, I thought the use of the prunes was a incredibly risky approach. I remember why I used to have prunes. But this...
You made peace with prunes?
TMI, a little TMI here.
You pulled it off quite
That's the same
well.
judge that
I
asked
really,
me.
and it was just a great contrast in flavors with this strong sweetness of the prunes with then the filling and the couscous underneath. I thought it was really well done, and the architecture was very nice on how you built it up.
I first want to compliment both chefs because the Coca-Cola that they had to use did not ruin either dish. Like Scott, I found the savoriness of the way you prepared the meat with the cinnamon stick in between. It just is a fantastic presentation, absolutely great. Couscous, simple, colorful, absolutely great. The squash blossom, you know, I kind of wanted something that, you know, done with it as opposed to sort of being on the plate. But as a whole, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Thank you.
And Chef Lior, your presentation, this little structure that you built was absolutely incredible, and the contrasting flavors between olives and prunes was
Thank you.
Just perfect.
Thank you.
So I feel a little guilty, Jamie, because I feel like I have to defend the women, but I kind of agree. The squash blossom is just kind of sitting there.
I know.
But the kebab was amazing, and you set us up because when you asked us if we liked our kebabs burned, I was maybe a little nervous, but it was awesome. I thought the prune overpowered the stuffing. Yes. And it was like really.
What did she say?
It was really, really sweet. But I want to know how to do the squash blossom because that was the best thing on the plate.
Thank you.
Maybe could we combine the two and both be winners?
Yeah. That's fine with me.
I didn't hear a winner. I heard a lot of words. Oh, they're conferring. The judges are conferring. Do I have a consultant? Is that legal for the judges to confer?
Who's the house attorney?
Okay. Well, Debbie Regal is an attorney. I don't know.
We have a split decision. No, it's
There's
not.
three.
You're three.
What a bunch of cowards.
Yes, so
The ladies win.
I am going to...
The ladies win. The ladies. Jamie.
We won?
Lior,
No.
I know. I voted for you, but these two went with you.
Nice to throw us
Oh, okay. So we have a winner. Jamie's a winner.
Wow.
Good job.
Acceptance speech.
I've been teaching my kids for. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. No,
I cannot believe it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I've been practicing this. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I was a producer at HBO, so I have been practicing this acceptance speech for many years in front of my bathroom mirror. But I have always taught my kids that it doesn't matter who wins. And I kept telling them when I came here, I don't have to win, I just want to have fun. I cannot believe I won against the Spice King. So it's an honor and a pleasure, and I'm just humbled. Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
We don't have a booby prize?
No.
We didn't get champagne.
Here, take the fakakta apron.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you to our judges. Thank you to our sous chefs. And mostly thank you to our wonderful celebrity chefs. Thank you all. There you go.